Hey guys, Fluxbro here. I'm here to start a new Gregtech New Horizons series. I am been wanting to play this pack for a while. I was playing on 2.0.4 for a little bit. I realized that I actually wanted to give it a chance on 2.9. I could have waited. I think it's supposed to come out about a month from now. It's currently the 11th of May, but I figure I can start now. I'm excited to try the new crops. There's some changes to some machines early on. There's the token vending machine, and yeah, my personal experience with this pack is I don't have too much. I think I made it to about mid LV, no mid LV, mid MV, a little bit higher in a group. But with that group came some people were better than others and progressing a little fast. I just couldn't keep up, so I figured I can play on my own, take my time and learn, and just see how it goes from there. I'd personally love for people to drop comments, recommendations, tips, tricks, whatever. I don't necessarily know what I'm doing all too well. I do have a decent grasp on what the early game looks like all the way up through, the Steam Age and early LV. Past that, I'd love some recommendations. So this first video is going to be mainly from a live stream I started sometime last night. I was streaming my initial progress, just playing through, see if I can get any interest. So it's going to be mainly cut together clips of that experience for the first couple hours of gameplay, working my way to the first coke oven, maybe a little bit of gardening. We'll see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys when I start playing. Now, you're going to see me running around collecting these gardens around the map. These gardens are for this quest here I'm showing, this Healing Axe quest. It basically is an axe that it lets you ignore hunger. You get a hold in your hand, just regenerates saturation. It just requires a bunch of gardens and different food recipes, a ton of different gardening recipes, and you just gotta kind of work your way through it. And those gardens are part of it. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm turning what I have in. There's 11 or 13 of them you need to collect across the world. Some in the nether, some in the desert, some in the water. Looks like I have about half of them right now. That's, part of why I was so excited to find so many in one area at the same time. But getting the Healing Axe is definitely one of the big early goals you can do, because food in this game is it's quite rough. It's can't eat the same food more than 4 or 5 times in a row. You gotta have a rotation of at least 6. You gotta keep your nutrition of different values high enough to where you start getting some negative effects. Just one of those things you gotta keep in check, and with the Healing Axe, you don't have to worry about it at all. Only benefit of eating different foods is that you do get extra HP. So every 50 unique, meat shanks you eat, or half shanks, I forget which, you get an extra heart. So it's still benefit to eating more than one. I'm gonna pick up all these gardens needed for that dreaded Healing Axe quest at some point. All of them right here. Oh wow. That was like 6 different kinds. I'm gonna get distracted. It's like half the type of, these are like over half the type of things you need alone. This is crazy. I have like 7 gardens. There's a village there too. I was hoping to see if I could find okay, what type of creeper are you? Doom creeper. Well. Ow. I didn't get a chance to read what it said. More furnace. A bronze sword. I will happily take that. A steel axe? I will happily take that. What is that, bro? Okay, I'm dead. Why is there? Chill out, bro. Okay, yeah. Spider and witch. I've never seen that. What the? No. Why are you waiting up? No. It pulls you in. Ooh. Okay. Nice little helmet for that. Thing is, explosive poison arrows and wither. Oh my god. At this point, I was very tired of having to wait out in my little cave house for the night, so going back to the village after it was daytime again, not getting killed by the witch spider. Found this house that has wool in it. Can make the bed pretty easily. There's the bed. Is this... is that farmland turning on because of water outside? From here, I just need to collect some sand, some gravel, and some clay. You know, just get all the materials required to start moving through the quest book. One of the biggest things that takes time in the early game, I feel. You know, all to work towards that cook oven. Oh, that makes it so much easier. That's crazy. Was made and the tinker table's done. I'm gonna start looking toward making the blast furnace. And you can see my reaction to what the 2.9 changes are now. Oh, they changed this. What the hell? Okay. Coke oven. Oh, whoa. Does it need an input? I can't make this yet. I don't have bronze. I'm guessing it doesn't. Yeah, and here you can see the old coke oven that we had previously to 2.9. It was a Railcraft multi-block, not a Gregtech, so you couldn't wall share. I didn't have any output or input hatches. You had to use like some conveyors or hoppers and fluid pumps, and now it's just directly connected to the machine. You know, it being able to wall share is crazy, and I think makes automating these coke ovens a lot easier for the early game for sure. Oh, interesting. You need access. You can't just access them from anywhere now. At first, this first stream, I just decided to start setting up some farming, some gardening. Probably not going to show all of this, just setting up some basic farms. Again, all toward that goal of the healing axe shown previously. I'd like to thank you guys all for watching this first episode and first video on my channel. I hope you guys can stick around, maybe subscribe, give it a like, and I hope you guys see you in the next episode. You can also catch my live streams at twitch.tv/fluxborough, same username. I go live most days, especially now that my semester's ending. I do have my last final tomorrow. I'll be looking forward to playing more.